It's been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Commodores will put total weather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature.
Snatches it on the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. The Vols want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled immediately after the catch.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Giving him his pads. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He makes the connection. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Commodore.
Man, this nigga just ran a fucking kick
coming
there.
up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick. He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Shotgun snap on third down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that one.
He wants to pass it on second down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's back to throw on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dugan.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Vols are on the move. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just going to throw it over the top of the D. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn
Oh.
the game.
Picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Coming after him. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Gathers. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. He rifles one deep to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the big.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's off to the races. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dugan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the draw. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dialing up the second down pass play. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Commodores decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Come on, man.
He can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's Clark. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, safe.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Back open in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Scrambling away. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be enough.
Fires one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. From the red zone, looking for a man. There, a shot toward the end zone, and that one is right on target if his target was the first row. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Proctor. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
With the catch, it's Doyle. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He wants to go deep. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Going where? How much is a fishing license in Florida? It ranges from $17 to $79. How much is bass minnows underneath? Oh, they got them too. Huh? Oh, no, I was looking at bass minnows. That's the one that got the washing machine. But he fixed up. He might. I mean, he just fixed the I don't know. He just fixed the pressure washer. All he needed was a valve. He fixed it. Then he just fixed the electric pipe. One of them little mini spoons. Or the dirt pipe. So like maybe a 5 or 6 gallon. He just fixed one of them. You gotta go to the. You gotta go to Walmart and go to the. I know the same place you going to the back. Like this. Yeah. The sporting goods. And then you go to the desk and you like, how much is the fish like? Is it like, say, different price though. Because it's got to be level to that. It's different price. The years on. You buy them in years, you buy 1 year, you buy 5. So 5 years like supposed to $80 now? Is that no, actually, no, I don't know. I think 100. You don't see how that's what I'm thinking. No, but you will. But I mean, only but the thing about it, only I can get comfortable if he sees me walking from here to there. I know. That's gonna be a line. That's a big giveaway. That's a big giveaway. Try to move around so I'm looking. He just gotta go down there. He don't know I think I'm gonna fit with that. Okay. All right. You know what you know. I mean, we take this every day of life. He gonna do nothing but give me a warning. That's it. The first time. I want to see somebody send me $5. Then I have 6. I can go get some minnows. I need my glasses in case my phone rings. Damn. You don't got no latex gloves, do you? Field trips in Florida different than field trips in North Carolina. We go to the Nature Science Center, Washington, D.C. and shit like that. They go to Animal Kingdom.